Have you ever wondered what demons lurk behind the voice that defined a decade? The man we know as the Weeknd, the global superstar who commanded the world's biggest stage at the Super Bowl, wasn't born into the spotlight. He was forged in darkness, a shadow figure who turned his pain into a billion-dollar empire. This is the story of Abel Tesfaye, the man who escaped the darkness to become a king. Abel's story begins not in a mansion, but on the tough streets of Scarborough, a suburb of Toronto. Raised by his grandmother and mother after his father left when he was just a toddler, his home life was filled with Ethiopian culture and the sounds of Amharic music. But outside those walls, a different world was calling. By age 11, he was already experimenting with substances, a path that would lead him down a dark road. School became an afterthought. The real education was happening on the streets. At 17, Abel made a decision that would change everything. He dropped out of high school, grabbed his mattress, and convinced his best friend to leave with him. They moved into a cramped, one-bedroom apartment in downtown Toronto, a place they nicknamed the Trap House. This was the beginning of his homeless period. Life was a chaotic blur of parties, hustling for cash, and often sleeping on friends' couches or wherever they could find a space. He's described this time as living like there was no tomorrow. It was during these bleak, drug-fueled nights that the musical identity of the Weeknd started to form. The pain, the longing, and the gritty reality of his life became the ink for his future songs. In 2010, the world got its first taste of this new sound. Anonymously, 3 songs, What You Need, Laughed Music, and The Morning, appeared on YouTube. Nobody knew who was behind them. The voice was angelic, but the lyrics were dark, detailing a lifestyle of excess and emptiness. The sound was a haunting mix of R&B, pop, and electronic music, unlike anything else out there. The mystery was intoxicating. Who was this phantom artist? The internet was buzzing, and even Drake took notice, sharing the tracks on his blog and catapulting the anonymous musician into the viral spotlight. This was the birth of the Weeknd's mystique, a core part of his brand. He let the music speak for itself, creating a legend before anyone even knew his name. The buzz led to the release of 3 free mixtapes in 2011, House of Balloons, Thursday, and Echoes of Silence. These projects weren't just collections of songs. They were a trilogy, a cinematic universe of sound that painted a vivid picture of his hedonistic and often heartbreaking world. It was raw, honest, and completely unapologetic. The mixtapes became a cult phenomenon, earning him critical acclaim and a devoted fanbase without him ever showing his face or doing an interview. He had rewritten the rules of the music industry. He proved you didn't need a massive label or a huge marketing budget. You just needed a unique vision and a powerful story to tell. After signing a major record deal with Republic Records, he compiled his mixtapes into the album Trilogy. But it was his 2013 debut studio album, Kissland, that marked his first major commercial effort. While it didn't explode like his later work, it solidified his dark, atmospheric style and proved he could translate his mixtape magic into a full-length album. The real turning point, however, came with his contribution to the 50 Shades of Grey soundtrack. The song Earned It was a global smash hit, earning him an Oscar nomination and introducing him to a massive mainstream audience. The dark, mysterious artist from Toronto was suddenly a household name. If Earned It opened the door, his next album, Beauty Behind the Madness, kicked it wide open. This was the moment Abel Tesfaye transformed from a cult R&B hero into a bona fide pop superstar. With monster hits like The Hills and the Michael Jackson-esque See and Feel My Face, he dominated the charts. He managed to package his signature darkness into radio-friendly anthems without losing his edge. He was no longer just the king of the underground. He was the king of pop, and he didn't stop there. His next album, Starboy, saw him collaborate with Daft Punk and create another chart-topping phenomenon. He even famously cut off his signature wild dreadlocks, symbolizing a rebirth and a new era. Each album became an event, a new chapter in the evolving story of the Weeknd. He proved he could adapt, innovate, and consistently deliver hits that define the cultural moment. Before we get to his crowning achievement, if you're finding this story as incredible as I am, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you want more deep dives into the icons who shape our world, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. Your support helps us create more content just like this. Now, let's talk numbers. From sleeping on couches to owning mansions in Bel Air, Abel's financial transformation is staggering. Today, the Weeknd's net worth is estimated to be around $300 million. This fortune comes from record sales, world tours that sell out stadiums in minutes, lucrative brand deals with companies like Puma and Mercedes-Benz, and his own record label, EXO. He's not just an artist. He's a brilliant businessman who has built an empire on his own terms. This all culminated in 2021 when he was given one of the highest honors in entertainment, headlining the Super Bowl halftime show. He famously put up $7 million of his own money to make the performance exactly as he envisioned it, in front of a global audience of over 100 million people. The kid from Scarborough, who once struggled for a place to sleep, stood alone in the center of the world's biggest stage. It was a powerful, full-circle moment, a testament to his incredible journey from anonymity and hardship to global domination. With the release of albums like After Hours and Dawn FM, he's continued to push creative boundaries. After Hours gave us the record-breaking single Blinding Lights, which became one of the biggest songs of all time. He's created complex characters and cinematic music videos, blurring the lines between music, film, and performance art. He has shown that he's not just a hitmaker, but a true artist with a deep, evolving vision. The story of The Weeknd is more than just a rags to riches tale. It's a story about the power of turning pain into art. Abel Tesfaye took the darkness of his past, the homelessness, the heartbreak, the excess, and channeled it into a sound that has resonated with millions. He built a mystique that captivated the world and then shattered it to become one of the biggest stars on the planet, all while staying true to his unique artistic vision. He is living proof that your past doesn't have to define your future, and that sometimes the greatest light can emerge from the deepest darkness. Thank you so much for watching. What's your favorite song by The Weeknd? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.